We were talking before we started the cameras that you're involved with the manufacturing process, distribution process. Tell us a little bit about that.
So during COVID, we saw an opportunity, and it was a current candy factory, pretty much, edible manufacturer without the THC, kind of struggling. Family friend, so we hopped in and got a part of that and helped to basically save what they had going on, as well as thrive ourselves by being in that direct line of the manufacturing. That and having your own grow definitely helps because you don't have to outsource. So I took that and then started going to trade shows, pop-ups, stores, and built a really good distribution line. For me, focusing on, what your customer, whether it be a wholesale customer, retail client, whoever it is, what do they want? What do they need? Rather than just a dollar sign. The health aspect of it, the different blends that you're doing, lower MOQs, better pricing. Not just, again, looking at the dollar signs, but they need someone they can rely on, someone that's going to be consistent, someone that's trustworthy and loyal. I think that's something that we lack a lot. And not just our industry, it's every industry. But if you have those things in mind when you're going to your clients, then I think you're going to see success.
Yeah.
My focus is the businesses that are busting their asses every day trying to make it and survive and provide a high quality product to their clients.
How many locations do you distribute to?
That's a tough question. I would say 150, but you got to think too, I've got distributors distributing. So, I go to the main line source, cut down the drive and delivery for me.
Sure.
And try to focus on the distributor so that they can get that high quality product out there as well. And not even just with hemp groups, right? Like these tobacco stores and all these other places that are getting involved in it. I want them to have access to, and that's where they're buying from.
Yeah.
So, because I want the person who's going in and buying their pack of cigarettes and then they see Delta, whatever, they see hemp.
Product.
Yeah, still get a clean product, high quality product, versus some of the stuff I've seen in there is,
Sure.
True. I don't even know the word for it. Horrible.
Yeah, and bad effects.
Yeah. Bad effects. What's in it? Is it heavy metals? All these different things to consider when you're looking and shopping. That's why it's great to have people like you running these retail locations that are trying to hold the standard.
On the flower sales as well.
There's some
nasty stuff out there too.
Absolutely.
We had a guy come in our store. I won't disclose the location just because it would give away where they bought the flower from, but across the street, they bought some flower and they got sick, like really sick. And
well, and then you look at, even the issues of people who buy on the street, not even from the tobacco stores, but I've had people who have come to me and say that they went to the doctor and have tested for cocaine, and they don't do cocaine. And I'm like, well, how does that work, right?
Yeah.
Because drug dealers, whatever,
Going
even though it might
the same
be
scale,
yeah,
or whatever,
exactly.
even if it's not intentional, it's
exactly, and
still
same things happen with fentanyl. And I thought when the fentanyl lace stuff came out that was bullshit.
Bogus, yeah.
It was just them trying to scare tactic. But as we've went through it, the more it's coming, you're hearing about it, and it's not necessarily intentional. It's just kind of happening because who's the same people that's moving that?
Drop it.
Yeah,
This is again, it's just about who's. I don't touch fentanyl before I touch the flower.
Exactly, exactly.
Nor do our
and that's
sources.
something that your customers can know,
Yeah, exactly.
Because you're going through those testing methods because it's specific to cannabis, farm direct or whatever.
So maybe look at some of the stuff that we've got going on, because for what we are involved in a manufacturing process. I showed you our operation, very, very small and limited. We're working on growing that aspect of the business, which is a separate business.
Absolutely.
But this is what we feel like we're good at, is the retail location side, and by just creating a community, and this is what I hope that the folks in Raleigh don't take from us.
Yeah.
And like, so pull them up some of those, like just from this weekend, we had an open mic night. Like, you should be able to have an open mic night.
Yeah, for sure.
At a dispensary.
Or yoga or whatever. It doesn't need to be locked down.
And this is something you can't even do in legal markets, right? Yeah. So,
well, it's like you and I talked about, like regulation is a good thing to an extent because of what we are just, talking about, the dangers of not having regulation.
Yep.
But there's a point where you and I are the regulators, and I think that this market's done a good job of that
so far.
But there's also
messed up real quick.
Absolutely.
But this is like just why can't we have a nightlife? Why isn't that acceptable?
But alcohol and bar is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're manufacturing in the same location as well. Like so they're going to manufacture to retail as well as letting you hang
100%.
out. And
it's a much more dangerous drug.
Oh, sure. Absolutely. We won't even throw that in there. But this is cool. This is the guy I was telling you, he's coming by tomorrow. Big 7.
Okay. Damn, he's tall, ain't he?
Yeah, so that's the drinks that we get, that we make over there. It's a frozen drink. Yeah, that guy's tall. He's coming to hang out tomorrow.
Good Lord, what is he, 7 foot tall?
7'4".
Dang.
Yeah.
What a life.
Go to his Instagram.
It's my brother. My little brother's 6'5", and I can't even imagine someone a foot taller than him. Yeah. That's crazy.
Look at this. This is people like reacting. That was with him in Greenville, but there's the Speedway. This one on TikTok got like 26.5 million views. Look, look at that guy. That's the one that made him go viral.
Yeah. I wonder how that. I mean, dang, he's gotta put his head down and walk through the sheets.
They stop him everywhere he goes.
Everybody's got a comment on it.
He can't go nowhere without being stopped.
Now you've spoken with him, so does he?
Yeah, so we got another video. We hadn't done like a sit down yet.
But I got a video of y'all smoking together.
Yeah.
So I wonder like how that would feel. Of course you get used to it, I'm sure, but I would be aggravated if every time I walked in somewhere people were like,
there he is. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I think he's capitalizing on that because he's a rapper,
definitely.
right?
And should, right?
If he was, I haven't got into his music yet at all because I've just met this guy Thursday.
Okay.
So I've not even looked at it to know what kind of artist he is really. But I do know that it was. Oh, you're on his. Yeah. And so everybody was calling him Snoop, right?
Yeah. He does have a Snoop look.
And so him and Snoop got in conversation.
Oh, that's cool.
Because of everybody was tagging Snoop. Yeah. So that's his boy Izzy, and they come in the shop, and they want to put a show in the shop.
Okay. Now, are they in Greenville?
Kinston, they're from Kinston.
Okay.
But it's just weird because like these people are looking to spend time in our shop.
Yeah, get involved. They're into it.
Exactly, and we could provide that for the community. Like if he wants to do an album release party, by all means, let's go.
And what happens if we legalize medical or we legalize recreational? All that goes out the door.